Hey, Turnbuckle King here. Got another NXT review for you. Let's check it out. All right. We got NXT Live Show commentary recap, top 10 NXT moments, and we also have NXT Live commentary reaction. With that being said, let the Turnbuckle King do his intro as always. All right, let's see who came into the ropes into my ring. Mr. Goodbread Show, salute to you. Appreciate you coming out. Yes, sir. We are back. NXT. This is the last NXT before NXT No Mercy. This Saturday is the PLE. It's going to be checking out. You guys know how I do things here. For those who are familiar, those who are not, I will go through the play-by-play, share the screen, go over each important moment. Some I may skip and feel not as important. Then we'll go over the moments of NXT and see what's next afterwards. But let's get to it. All right. Now, see who else came in. Jessica Moore, appreciate you coming out. How you doing? I've seen you while you've been hiding around here. I'm glad you came out. But let's go over each one. All right. We got NXT GM Shawn Michaels talk about it'll be a triple threat for Dominic's NXT North American Championship. It's supposed to be himself. That's the title. Axiom, Tyler Bate, Dragon Lee. But originally it was supposed to be Mustafa Ali, but he was released, so they had to switch it up. Still messed up that he got released, but moving along. We got Butch versus Joe Coffey in the finals for Global Heritage Cup Invitational. Whoever wins going to face Noam Dar at NXT No Mercy. So the Invitational has been, I agree, actually more excited and more Heritage Cup matches. The Invitational. Yeah, this has surprisingly been good. And that deserves a hell yeah moment. Wherever it's at. I said, give me a hell yeah. All right. See what else came into the ring. Mr. Approach Alpha Channel, salute to you. That man, you work around the clock. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to the channels. Okay. Let's get things going. Butch and Joe Coffey had a decent match. Butch and Joe Coffey's going at it. Butch, he been putting in work. He been on SmackDown. He fights back with a gallows pose, mocking him, working on Coffey's arm. He did a good job working on the arm. As you know, Butch, he doesn't play. Then Mark Coffey tried to distract the ref. They tried everything to make sure he couldn't win. But I like the good spot when Butch hit a moonsault all three men. This was a good match, but the result was Butch defeats Joe Coffey by pin, and Butch is going to go face Noam Dar at the NXT No Mercy event. So this was a good match, good match. Then you had that silly metaphor sitting up there looking all goofy and stupid, but nonetheless moving along. Then we got Trick Williams. He faced Joe Gacy, and before the match, Tony D and Stacks, they say restaurant trying to think who's gonna be the next potential challengers. We get Humberto and Angel, then we later get Creed Brothers, then we later get that new group of the Hispanic guys, whole bunch of everything. But this is the match for NXT No Mercy. Butch won the Invitational. He'll face Noam Dar. Noam Dar may not leave with the same number of fingers. Noam Dar, he may retain, but because he's going to cheat. Butch may sneak up out of there with it, but we will see. Now, the quick match, Trick Williams versus, he defeats Joe Gacy. Pretty much a quick one, went a long match. He hit Trick Williams hit him with a knee. He pushed him. Gacy pushed against the ropes, hit him with a knee. Boom, 1, 2, 3. He's done. So, he interviewed Trick after the match. Kelly interviewed Trick after the match. He said that is a freshman you and Melo. He said we good. He said Melo's going to retain the NXT Championship against Ilja at NXT No Mercy, but he's going to get a title of his own, and he's going to go for the NXT North American Championship, which is the only other single men's championship on here. Then we get an interview with Blair Davenport. She talks about Gigi Patek sneaking on her last week. And then we got this new JC Jane Thea Hill. This basically manipulation. But you know, it's a little silly segment there. So nonetheless, it's fine. Then we have Bray Corbin versus Josh Briggs. It was pretty much a squash match. Corbin had the advantage. He was slapping around. He was clapping in, fouling, mocking them. This match was not one of my favorite, and it gotta go on the list.
You just made the list. Oh no!
But Briggs, he tried to do what he could. He had a jumping splash for a near fall. Then they exchanged strikes. Corbin pulled a ref before him. He decks Briggs, hit a punch, hit the end days for a win. Cheap win, but he did defeat Josh Briggs by pinfall. Moving along, then you got Barrett Clark talking about Braun, talking about talking about he's gonna hit him at No Mercy. Braun comes out. Braun always say that he just hits Baron Corbin, and they had security fight now, so they pretty much was going at it though. But yeah, it's gonna be one. So then we got Trick here. Trick Williams being interviewed by Kelly Kincaid, and he's this one he said he's gonna go for his own championship. And then we see Trick Williams going to Shawn Michaels' office. They always show the office, but never show Shawn Michaels hardly in there. I don't know. Every time they do something, I know anytime somebody goes to Shawn Michaels' office on NXT, whatever was scheduled for that night, it changes, and that's not a prediction. That is definitely, without shadow of a doubt, spoiler.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
And we have video package of Tiffany Stratton versus Becky Lynch, the new NXT Women's Championship. That's going to be a good one. Tiffany says she'll be a 2-time NXT Women's Championship holder. But then we got this pointless match, OTM, the new guys, Hispanic guys I mentioned, Lucian Price and Broco Nemo. Well, they ain't Hispanic, they black dudes, Puerto Rican, whatever they are. This was not one of my favorites, and this match goes on the list.
You just made the list. Oh no!
Moving along, we had Eddie Thorpe versus Dijak. I'm getting tired of this feud. It's getting a little redundant at this point. It's the same result. They had a strap match. Hopefully, it's the last match they have because it's getting on my nerves now. They had a strap. Dijak was choking Eddie out at one point. Then Eddie, he has family out there. Dijak distracted his family. But long story short, he decks it with raw fist. He hits an elbow off top of the pin. Eddie defeats Dijak. Uh, this on the list again. Another one on the list.
You just made the list. Oh no.
Who came into my ring? CeeLo Miles, what's up to you, man? What's going on, bro? Thanks for coming out. All right, moving along with NXT for tonight. Even though Eddie Thorpe won, Dijak tapped from behind with the feast your eyes, put on the corner strap, whipping him with the belt. Then he points to Eddie's niece. He blasts Eddie with strikes. He made her cry. So I see this feud not gonna be over. Oh well. Then JC Jane come out with Danny Palmer. She stopped her reels with theme music. Thea Hill from Chase, you got this new makeover. She letting JC Jane manipulate her. And she come out in the same type of gear, all black. Vic try to get update Gigi Dolan, but Blair Davenport interrupts to say she's in charge because Blair Davenport attacked Gigi Dolan before her match that she was supposed to have with her tonight. And that match is the one I had in one of my thumbnails right here. You guys remember, this was one of the matches that was advertised for tonight. This match did not happen. The woman on the right, Blair Davenport, attacked the woman on the left, Gigi Dolan, in the locker room before their match. Unfortunately, there was no match, but this was advertised, and it was a sell-off, the feud going on. They keep attacking each other from behind unknowingly. So, moving along, let's see what's going on. Who else came in? Billy Bishop Records, salute to you. Thanks for coming out, bro. All right, let's move along with the NXT Tuesday review. Quick match. Thea Hill defeats Danny Palmer by submission. This was the then Vic Joseph reveals women's breakout tournament will be announced this weekend. Danny Palmer would be involved in attorney, and in this match, pretty much they sell on Thea with the submission mode. She put on an arm bar. Palmer breaks out. Palmer hits a few kicks. She goes for what? Sphinx splash. Hell moves. Like Kimura for the win. So I guess they're letting her win some matches. Then JC celebrates with Hell. She lockouts with Duke. Then Trick turns into Mello. Tell him he's hyped about. He's gonna be added to the match. To whoever can win face Dom. Carmelo like he's too busy. He's not concerned. They say he acts like a terrible friend. Hint, hint. I will mention that later on in this episode. Barry Corbin try to leave, then Braun Breaker rushes him. Then the four-way match, it will be Axiom, Tyler Bate, Dragon Lee, and the recently added Trick Williams. This was the match of the night. Axiom and Bate already got good chemistry, and also Axiom and Dragon Lee. One spot I liked when Tyler Bate had Axiom, I think Dragon Lee on the top of his head, and he was swinging around Axiom. Then I saw the other spot where Axiom, Dragon Lee, they leaped off the top rope, but the finish was dope because Trick, he got headbutted and he knocked Tyler Bate out the ring, and Dragon Lee fell off. He ended up bumping into Dragon Lee, and he pinned Axiom. And he won. Trick Williams defeated Tyler Axiom directly by pin. And he grabbed yeah, this was a good one. This was a good one. I don't know what's happened. I was surprised that Trick Williams won. He just got inserted to the match. I thought Dragon Lee or Axiom maybe would have won. But it says right here, why was Lee such a big deal if he kept losing big matches? They think he may go to the main roster soon. So Dragon Lee may go to the main roster. It's a possibility he may go. And if he do, that's a good thing. See, we have questions here. Who is the best wrestler in NXT? Mr. Approach, that's a good question. There's several good wrestlers. I like Carmelo Hayes. I like Braun Breaker. I like Ilja, and I like Tyler Bate. Those are the four I like the most. But if I had to come down to one right now, I would say I would say that if I would say Melo. Melo been doing his thing. Now, even though it's a chance he may lose Saturday, with Ilja, but I'll say I like Melo. Melo, the top four is Melo, Ilja, Braun Breaker, and Tyler Bate. Those four I like the most. But moving along, what was I saying? Yeah, Dragon Lee breaks the pin. Let's see. I just want to make sure I got it right. Who did Trick Williams pin actually? Yep. Trick fell on Axiom, like I said. Axiom Dragon Lee both wear the masks in the similar colors. But moving along, we got the contract signing between Mello and Ilja. This is it right here in the thumbnail. These two are going to have a contract signing for the NXT No Mercy event for Saturday for the NXT Championship. But anyway, let me see. They go back to Tony D and Stacks. They added Lucy and Price, Nico being my scripts. Long story short, that's going to be a four-way match. Whoever wins a tag team style, whoever wins the tag team fatal four-way match is going to face Tony D and Stacks for the AFC Tag Team Championships. I don't know if it's that same night. I'm assuming it will be the same night. It will be these guys here, the new guys. They call them silly name DNM, whatever. Creed brothers, Herberto and Angel Garza, and I think it's those three teams. Creed brothers, these guys, and Herberto and Garza, and one more team. But we got here the contract signing. That's Trick. He had two matches one night. Melo says he's not like anyone else's face before. He says he's not like West. He says he's not like Dragon Lee, and he said Trick's name, and Ilja catches him. He laughs, words he shouldn't have said. That's going to cause friction between Melo and Trick. Now, that match between those two, Melo versus Ilja, Trick feel like that Melo, that Trick feel like Melo is disrespecting him, think he's lower than him. He may come out, my prediction, he may come out during the match and interfere in Melo's match and may cause Melo to lose the NXT Championship, because I don't think Trick Williams is going to win the NXT North American Championship this Saturday, especially the way he was thrown into that match. I don't think so. I don't think about that at all. So that's my opinion. We had a question here. What about the women's? Who's the best female? That's a good question. That's perfect, Mr. Goodbread. I like Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton is the future of not just the women's division, but future of WWE. She's one of the future women. So Tiffany Stratton is my answer. I like her moonsault. I like how she moves in the ring. And she's the one that just lost against Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's Championship. She, I would say, is the best female right now as far as NXT roster. Moving along. That I believe that Trick Williams is going to not win the NXT North American Championship. He will lose the way he just got inserted in this match tonight with no proper build-up. And I think he's going to interfere in Carmelo Hayes' and Ilja Dragunov's championship match for the NXT Championship. He's going to cause Melo to lose because he's going to say that Melo's disrespected him, like he ignored him tonight. And during the promo that Melo said that he's not like anybody Ilja's face, and he accidentally said Trick's name. Trick's gonna feel some type of way, come out, costing the belt, and we're gonna have a feud between Melo and Trick Melo games, they call it. And once again, that is not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
And they did the contract signing. There were no attacks, no nothing. And that's it. This is the contract signing. Who will leave NXT as champion knows. But these are all the results here for all the matches tonight. Another couple minutes look at it. Like I said, NXT episode, it was okay. I mean, the top moments I liked were the contract signing. I liked the 4-way match. I liked the invitational Butch versus the Butch match that he won. I can't think of that guy's name. It's not Joe Gacy. It's the guy that's with Gallus. But anyway, this is all I have regarding the NXT Live Show commentary recap, NXT Live Show commentary reaction. This was a solid show. It wasn't bad. Wasn't a bad show at all. It had some good moments. Like I said, those were the moments I liked the most. You guys let me know what you think. And I'll live chat here right now on the playback. What do you think of the show? You thought it was okay, solid, mediocre, etc., etc. Now soon, Champ's gonna head out second. I thank you all for coming out. I would try to cover NXT No Mercy. I will do a review on it. I will watch the event. I'm going to do afterwards the review after. If not a live show, review, I will do a video about it, one or the other. But I will put something up regarding NXT No Mercy. It's Saturday, be a great event. And also AEW fans, we got Wrestle Dream October 1st Sunday. I'm gonna try to catch that too and make a video review about it or make something regarding it. Great podcast. Appreciate that, Jessica. Thank you. Appreciate you all coming out. Like I said, just I will be back here for Sting review. I'm going to do some on Sting, a top 10 on Sting and why he ain't come with WWE. And then I'll be back for Friday Night SmackDown. And of course, we got the events this weekend. Try to review on that. But Champ's going to head out. Getting a little tired here. Been running around all day. Hope you guys been safe out there. You know, we are officially into the fall season. So summer's pretty much closed, but Champ's definitely going to head out. Also, 2 videos will pop up. One will be why. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Two videos will pop up. One would be the real reason why Batista had to vacate the World Championship. Second would be the evolution is Randy Orton. So once again, thank you guys for coming out. Until then, it is OUT.